I was on the front porch, what I still thought of as mine, when my phone buzzed. I'm Elena Hart. The late sun hit the shutters in that soft gold Mom used to love. My duffel hung from one shoulder, my old brass key sat in my palm, and I let myself believe I'd come home. We changed every lock in the gate code. We no longer trust you. No hello, no explanation. I read it until my chest went cold, then typed back the only reply my pride could stand. Noted. I pocketed the phone and kept breathing, slow and quiet, because making a scene wouldn't change the sentence. 9 weeks earlier, after a routine rotation in North Carolina, I'd driven straight toward this street with a simple plan. Surprise my father with dinner from the diner Mom loved and sit at the table like we hadn't learned how to hurt each other. The town looked the same enough to tempt me. The gate did not. I punched in the old code. Denied. Tried again. Denied. I tugged the rusted arm and got nothing but a metallic refusal. When the text arrived, I didn't rage. I parked around the block and walked up the driveway anyway. That's when I saw the new deadbolt. The smart lock. The small camera above the door. From inside, my stepmother Leanne laughed. Bright, sharp, certain. I tried my old key for dignity. It wouldn't even slide in. I backed down the steps and stood at the end of the driveway, staring at windows I'd washed as a kid. He thought he was protecting what was his. He didn't know the house wasn't his to lock. 3 days later, I stopped for milk at the town grocery, trying to keep my hands busy. Mrs. Weller caught me by the carts, eyes wide with practiced concern. "Sweetheart, your dad says you came back angry, said you threatened him, said he had to change the locks to protect his home." "I haven't even been inside," I said, and the words tasted metallic. She lowered her voice. "I knew it didn't sound like you, but people are talking." By dusk, my phone filled with vague check-ins and churchy prayers. My brother Caleb's text hit hardest. "Heard you're causing trouble again. Dad's just protecting what's his. Maybe if you visited more." I typed 3 replies, deleted all of them, and set the phone face down like it was burning. Then Martin Pritchard, the family attorney, left a voicemail that wasn't calm at all. "Elena, call me back. Urgent." I called from my rental kitchen while cicadas rattled outside. He didn't waste time. While Mom was sick, my grandparents placed the house into a trust. Quiet protection, not punishment. Dad could live there and handle upkeep, but the title would skip him. On my 30th birthday, ownership transferred to me. "I didn't want to wave paperwork at him," I whispered. "I thought we'd talk like family." "Family doesn't lock the owner out," Pritchard said, and I heard him slide pages across his desk. "He's exposing himself. We need a meeting, all of you." An hour later, my stepmother texted, sweet as poison, "We don't owe you a meeting, the house is ours." I breathed once and answered, "We'll see what the documents say." Pritchard's office smelled of toner. I arrived early. Dad and Leanne came in together. He slid a document across the table. The trust transferred title to Elena on her 30th birthday. By changing the locks, you barred the legal owner. Dad read, lips parting. My throat burned, but I nodded. Leanne's laugh cracked. "He paid taxes. He fixed the roof." "He paid to live there," Pritchard said. "Ownership is separate. Fix the locks today or she can pursue damages." Then Dad's shoulders folded. "I'm sorry," he said, and it sounded like it hurt. That afternoon, a locksmith's van idled on Maple Lane. I stood beside Dad while the smart lock came off. When the locksmith handed me a new key, it chilled my palm. Dad reset the gate code and typed it into my phone himself, like penance. Inside, Leanne hovered in the hall, angry. "So, I'm a guest." "You're family if you stop rewriting me," I said. "No more posts, no more whispers." Dad looked at her, then at me. "I'll tell Caleb. I'll tell Pastor Shaw. I made you the villain because I was scared of losing the only thing that still felt like your mother." In the kitchen, he opened a dusty bin and pulled out Mom's chipped teapot, wrapped in newspaper. "I hid it," he admitted. I set it back on the stove. The house felt quieter, steadier. The next morning we signed a simple agreement. I owned it. Dad could stay as long as respect lived here, too. When I drove away, the gate beeped once and opened, like the place finally recognized my name.